Are guitar players good at adapting? Oh, you bet we are. What if everything collapses and a slew of companies go out of business because the dollar collapses? What's going to happen with Guitar Center? What happens when you need an emergency pack of strings? Will they be around to provide us with strings if everything's gone Mad Max? I doubt it. Someone has hypothesized. No information to back it up. Well, can you imagine revealing how you come to a conclusion or hear or know about something? You're going to endanger yourself and your confidential super secret source. Or you can just make things up and put it out on the internet. Someone has theorized, hypothesized, that there are a group of countries, 100 countries more, that are going to simultaneously sell their U.S. treasuries, and they're going to force the dollar into oblivion, force it to collapse. Then what happens? How long would it take for places like Guitar Center to go out of business? Would it go out of business? Are we going to go Mad Max? Are you going to have to mount some sort of belt-fed automatic weapon on your touring vehicle just to drive down to the smoking pile of rubble that used to be a Guitar Center? You're sorting through crap. Where are the strings? I'm looking for the Diodarios. Here's the cryo whatever, the 9 to 42s. I play super light gauge. I have soft, feminine fingers. They're tender. Do you think if everything collapses and there's Mad Max everywhere, smoking piles of rubble, it's gonna be like that movie? Was it iRobot? No, I'm confusing it with something else. Some other Will Smith, gross movie. You know, the one where he's alone and everything has gone to crap and trees have overgrown New York. Is it going to be like that, trying to fight our way into a Guitar Center? We're looking out for those weird zombies that come out at night. Did you hear about that? There's some new, I don't know if it's new, but some drug people are getting high off of. They're calling it tranq, like TRANQ, like tranquilizer. Apparently it can cause people's flesh to rot. So chunks of their flesh can fall off and they're high beyond belief. But when their skin starts rotting, falling off, not only are they acting like zombies, they start looking like them too. So we're fighting our way to a Guitar Center. You got your belt fed on top of your touring vehicle. You're just keeping an eye out for those people who couldn't adapt. It's all the jazz players who can't adapt. They'll freak out. I haven't polished my semi-hollow body in 3 days. They're out there looking for some new carnauba wax to polish their semi-hollow body. You spot them from a distance. They're going by the car dealerships looking for the detailing bays, and you're up there on top of your touring vehicle with your belt fed. Those jazz guys couldn't adapt, so they start taking the tranq. They start turning into weird zombies. You gotta take them out. You gotta take them out with your belt fed. It's turning into a weird dystopian, super whacked Call of Duty. Figure out how you're gonna bolt on a belt fed to your touring vehicle, whatever it is. I don't care if it's a 1993 Ford Fiesta. You're gonna have to start looking up plans, look into welding, figure it out. You gotta watch out. There are gonna be other creatures roaming around as society reverts to some sort of weird apocalyptic dystopian future where the dollar has failed. People are trading bottle caps, and jazz boys are doing anything for carnauba wax, including taking that tranq. And the cryptids, the weird creatures, like the Big Feet, Frankenberry, and others. I said Frankenberry, that's the user, Frankenberry. Do you use tranq? Are you a user? Frankenberry is the commenter who wanted me to talk about more than just the Big Feet. I got you, Frankenberry. There are other cryptids, right, roaming around. Perhaps they're guarding the rubble at the Guitar Center. You got the dog men out there. You got the weird little Baphomet goat creature guy. He's only about 3.5 feet tall. Maybe the Sasquatch is on your side. You never know. There are reports of them actually helping people in certain circumstances, other than just scaring people and throwing, in some cases, really big rocks. Rocks the size of watermelon, heaving them off cliffs. Wild. Back to the story. You gotta get in there. You gotta get your strings. If you do happen to find some, you're lucky. That's because you adapted. You wouldn't have had to adapt as much had you stocked up beforehand. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds for us? And when I say future, I mean the next 6 months. We're rock and roll guys. We live for today. I can't think much beyond 2 p.m. In this case, I'm making an exception, a 6-month exception. Pondering the future. It's a stretch. For me, we're in it together. I hope you make it back from Guitar Center if you don't have enough strings beforehand.